Happy Saturday, everyone. So, excuse me, I'm just getting something prepared on my phone here. Because I'll actually be using visual aids on this. This video is in response to a topic that someone brought up in my recent Suicide Squad video when I did the review for that trailer. They asked if we were going to do any video game reviews or anything like that. And my response was basically, there aren't really many planned for the future. Marx has Let's Plays planned for the future at some point for the channel, but for a time being, video games isn't a primary focus for us simply because I don't play a lot of I play video games. I do, but I just don't play enough that it would warrant me talking about them, doing a review for them. But at the same time, I still do things. I play Magic the Gathering. I talk about Magic usually once a week. I do play video games, and like the topic we're talking about today, Pokemon. And I've literally gotten a copy of at least one of the generation games anytime a new generation's come out. So I play those games. So I figured, why not? Why not just start talking? I mean, if I do start playing more video games, I'll do some maybe talk about them. But as I've gone into great detail, I don't have much to go off of on this channel. It's just me, the topic I'm going with, and a laptop and my phone. So just a camera, me, and some notes. At some point, though, me and Mark are looking to extend into at least the reactions and actually getting the right process of putting the video I'm looking at on the screen, so we'll get to that. But I've digressed enough of this. So I decided, maybe every now and then I'll talk about Pokemon Sun and Moon, updates, things along those lines, and then maybe I'll give if we somehow do get Let's Plays on the channel, maybe I'll actually do a Let's Play of that when the time comes. But we're talking about Pokemon Sun and Moon. Now, this video is not going to be anything really different than anything that's already out there in terms of what we already know. But at the same time, this is my opinions on that. What do I think about that? So, to start off with, this week's CoroCoro, which is the magazine that leaks or has the articles for all the, upcoming Pokemon stuff. This week's CoroCoro, what's the best way to... It was a freaking cock tease. You want to know what we got for this week's CoroCoro? I'm sure most of you know. If you can see that, let's see if I can get the glare off of there. Come on. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Can you see that? Because, believe it or not, that is, that's not glare you're seeing right there. That is literally what they showed us for this. You wouldn't even show us the box cover. Now, I would actually not have a big issue with this. And they said the big scoops for Sun and Moon are coming next CoroCoro, so another month of waiting. Now, I would not normally have a big issue with this, but they also promised us big issue, and correct me if I'm wrong in this, but I'm pretty certain they promised the exact same thing they just promised us for next month's with this month's CoroCoro. So, what the fuck? Seriously, what did you think we were going to react to? Say, oh my god, no, and people are looking at, I was looking at, I can kind of make out some shapes. I can make out the Japanese wording, obviously, Pokemon symbol, but I can't make out any, features or, any of the mascots, so the legendaries aren't on there right now. See, come on, guys. It's not that difficult. You could have at least given us the legendary cover for... Why? The only reason... No, there's no reason to keep it saying... Then just don't freaking give us anything. Just say it's yes, we're sorry that we're preparing something very big for the next CoroCoro. Sorry about that. Why would you do that? That's kind of disrespectful to your core audience, really. In my view, you could have at least given us the mascots, unless the mascots are Mega Evolve, which I've heard rumors Mega Evolve, Ho-Oh, and Lugia and stuff I would find that stupid, honestly. No, you've said this is a new generation. Kishimoto, or it's not Kishimoto, sorry, I don't know. Is it Akira Toriyama? No, I don't know. Basically, the guy who's basically the head of the Pokemon company basically said that, there's going to be at least 10 new Pokemon, so, assuming you get the starters, that's 9 right there, plus a little Cardinal Woodpecker new Pokemon they showed. That's 10 right there, and it's probably going to evolve. So then you get the 2 mascot legend. Hey, a grand total of maybe like the 15 Pokemon. Ooh, no, there's going to be more than that. There's probably going to be like, I would hope there's probably like 100 new Pokemon. I think that'd be a good number to introduce again. But I think it's going to be even less than the last. The last one only had like 70, not including the Mega Evolutions. And that was just kind of... I mean, I like 6th Gen a lot. I actually do like a lot about 6th Gen just as a whole. Like the landscape, the designs, all that. That's taking away the 3D aspect of it. I like a lot about 6th Gen. And a lot of the Pokemon designs were pretty good in 6th Gen, I thought. A lot of them are also pretty good Pokemon, too. Honedge is a beast. Actually, let's first say Aegislash is a beast. I love Aegislash. That typing is actually extremely effective. But yeah, one of the things I and a lot of people were kind of bummed about is just not a huge amount of new Pokemon were introduced, and a lot of us love the new Pokemon when they get introduced. So now, granted, I understand that we're over 725 Pokemon right now. I can understand there's a little fatigue going on. But come on, I mean, if you're going to do short this time, go a little bit bigger. 100's fine. I can tolerate just 100. That's what Johto did. That's fine. And that felt actually the right amount of blend, I thought. Johto, the silver and gold felt like the right amount of blend of new and old. I liked Johto a lot. I'd still say 3rd Gen's actually my favorite gen, but that's just my opinion. So yeah, but I have a feeling we might just get more like 50 new Pokemon or something like that. Maybe another 70 or something, but it'll be what it'll be. But the point is that what are my thoughts on Sun and Moon as of right now? Well, from the little that we know, because we have no gameplay footage, which they must be really preparing. Because from what I could tell from the still shots we have, it might be like slightly upgraded from the graphics of X and Y and or S, but Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, but it doesn't look vastly different at the moment. It looks fairly similar to both those games. So whatever they're doing, I mean, and clearly they've been working on it for a while now. So I mean, maybe it's like a more advanced battle system. If it is, I'd be more down for that. But still, I'm still kind of wondering what the whole deal is with that. I mean, I've heard that if they go on further, they want to try to simplify things a bit more, but really? Simplify? Is that what you're trying to go with? I mean, I understand that for basic new players, but really a lot of us are kind of Pokemon fans for life, so it's kind of neither here or there. But I mean, from the still shots I saw, this looks like it's going to be interesting. One of the things people are talking about is it's going to be based on either the Hawaiian Islands or a region in Hawaii. And yeah, that's different. I mean, I would say that, again, Hoenn is probably the most tropical region we've had. Even that's not overly tropical. Its environments are very varied, and Hawaii's environments are very varied to a degree. I mean, you got volcanoes, beaches, reefs, forests. You had the major cities. I'm sure you could work out some sort of arid desert area. The interesting thing, I think, would be figuring out what to do for a place where you define ice types. That'd be the interesting thing, because I mean, I suppose you could work out that near the top of a volcano would have actually a snowy area, because it actually is very cold up near the top of volcanoes. So I suppose you could work something like that out. But I mean, if I had my option, I actually wouldn't mind Hawaii, because it'd be interesting to have a region that's actually not just like this one big area with maybe like another island to it, like Kanto is, Johto is, Hoenn is, Sinnoh. In fact, the only two that aren't is Unova and Kalos. They're the only two that don't really have like a small island or an island that has like another city on it or anything like that. They're mostly all just one giant landmass. The other ones do have islands for extended story play. So I would like to see them. Obviously, like the big main island where like a lot of the main gyms are going to be, like say 4 out of 8, if not 5 out of 8, could be on like the main island, or like 4 on the main island, 1 on a small offshoot, and then if assuming this is kind of, I mean, it's not going to be exactly Hawaii, but you got like maybe 2 or 3 other islands. So then, a couple of the other islands are right there, with the final island being where the Elite Four is. So I think that could work out really well, actually. You could either be surfing, or, there could be bridges that connect. It could be also smaller islands where little side stuff happens. I think that could be a really cool design, and I like the idea, and I think Hawaii is a cool idea. Now, the reasons people think Hawaii right now is because it is tropical based, looking anyway. And the yellow fire truck is what really set people off because Hawaii has yellow fire engines. So I can't think of any worse reason for Hawaii than that. And Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon are big in the mythology of Hawaii. And hello. And now my father decides to give me a burger. I appreciate that. Screw it. I'm not going to bother restarting the video. So, yeah, you will enjoy that off screen in a little bit. So, yeah, the Sun and Moon plays a big part in the mythology of Hawaii, but in the mythology of Earth, I've heard so many ideas for the Sun and Moon, like legendaries based on that, and I'm not going to go. I'm going to have one other video up today for Pokemon Sun and Moon, but I'm not going to go into the legendary speculation. That's just something I don't need to bother going into. At least not right now, because we just don't know enough. But, I mean, Sun and Moon, I do like that they're branching away from just, the colors. It's black, you had red, blue, and yellow. Red, blue, and yellow. Then you had gold and silver, ruby and sapphire, diamond and pearl, then platinum and crystal. Then you just went black and white. Hell, and then they were just like black and white too. We can't think of anything. We could do Pokemon Gray, and then X, Y, and now we're not getting. Doesn't look like we're going to get Z unless I'm certain the perfect Zygarde form has something to do with Sun and Moon. I'm certain there might be some connection to Kalos, but they've said this is 7th generation, and I would believe them. I would hope it is because I would probably get. I've never gotten them. I am hungry, so excuse me if I eat a little bacon on the side. It's a bacon cheeseburger I got here. I wouldn't be opposed to a Pokemon Z. I wouldn't have been opposed to Pokemon Z. I probably would have gotten it because it looked like there had been enough different things in it to warrant me getting it, like the perfect Zygarde form, all that. But Normally I only ever get one, and I've never gotten the 3rd version of a game simply because normally they're not different enough for me it to matter for me. And they usually put different things in there, but it's just not something that really piques my interest. I'm like, I can just get the legendary in there in the game I already got. So why would I? So Black and White 2, I hear it's actually a very vastly different game. Same with Diamond and Pearl. Same with Platinum, actually. It was actually a pretty different game, which, to be fair, of the trio of those guys, I think Giratina is the best one. So, yeah, I might have considered getting Platinum, but, oh well. Teach their own. In terms of anything else to really talk about, there is... I do hope we get a lot more Pokemon. Not a huge amount. Again, hundreds, I think, seems like if you honestly want to keep the franchise stable with every new generation in terms of introductions, just 100 new Pokemon each gen is fine. You don't need to go balls to the walls, or at least more than the 70 we got in X and Y. Like anywhere between 80 to 100, I think, is a good number for introducing new Pokemon. Because obviously, there's going to be a point where you can't keep introducing new Pokemon because then the world just gets crammed and it loses its majesty, which you could argue it kind of already has, but I don't know. That would be my own. Unfortunately, there's not much we can go on. Real quick to touch on that new Pokemon that we did briefly see in the design studio, the bird, which I'll actually touch on more in the next one. I think that's not a woodpecker, but a red-crested cardinal, I believe, which is native to Hawaii. So there's that. I do look forward to seeing how a tropical habitat environment, volcano, all that. We do get it in ORAS, but and reefs. Reefs are something that if it is based on Hawaii, I want to see because that would look gorgeous on the 3DS. I think, especially if you could do the dive mechanic again, go snorkeling. That would be awesome. Like, can you imagine going snorkeling and catching a boat? That would be pretty cool. I think. Maybe there's like a mini game where you can actually surf. That would be really awesome. So yeah, something to do with volcanoes. I'm certain the forest would be interesting. The thing I'm wondering is how would they design like the layout? Because every generation has like this forest area, kind of desert area, almost there. Kanto didn't have an actual desert area, and Sinnoh didn't actually have a desert area, as far as I can remember. No, it didn't have a desert area. Well, it does, but not until the later game. So I'm talking about the main game, main island or main area that you play through the storyline, and then after that you go on your stuff. Through the main storyline, Kanto and Sinnoh did not have a desert area. Unova, X and Y, Hoenn. Oh, and Johto didn't either, actually. So, actually, you don't. That's true. You actually don't need to do a desert area if you don't want. So there's your. I mean, you can do mountain area. That's where you can find your rock and ground types a lot. So there you go. Forest area, though, that's always in every generation. Viridian Forest. The one after Azazel Town. And the one after the Bug Gym, basically, in Johto. Petalburg Forest. The one before the second gym leader, the grass gym leader in Sinnoh. The one in Unova, I can't remember the name of that one. And then the one you literally go into after the first town before the first gym. So, yeah, there's always a forest. So you'll find a forest early on. Apart from that, though, it's anyone's guess what the rest of the environment's going to look like. But Hawaii is a beautiful state. It's a beautiful island archipelago. So it hopefully will be able to see some great visuals with this. Assuming it is based on Hawaii. I've heard other people say maybe Germany or Indonesia, things like that. Which, Indonesia, again, I'd be perfectly fine with. In fact, there's even more islands to work off with that. But Germany, I don't see actually how this would be based on Germany from what we've seen so far. Unless there's a woodpecker, which that bird also looks like in Germany, that would resemble it. But neither here nor there. So, yeah, I mean, that's my thoughts right now for Sun and Moon. There's not much to go off because we don't have enough because they've been really cock-teasing us right now with this information. But I'll have one more video up for Pokemon Sun and Moon, and then there probably won't be anything else until we get more information on it. I might do one extra video here and there on it, but frankly, I just have too many videos I need to usually get to. I still need to watch Supergirl, for God's sake. And then I got Box Office Report tomorrow, which I won't be able to get to until I get out of work after 7. So Box Office will be later in the evening. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you want to see more, put down in the comments that you want to see more. If you want me to review something specific in terms of a video game. In this section, which I will dub the playlist Video Game Corner, as I dub it, and Magic, the NTG Corner, Superhero Corner, Star Wars Corner, so forth and so on. This will be now the Video Game Corner. So, I mean, if you got any ideas for any video games you'd like to see me talk about, because that's all I can really do right now is talk about it and give you my opinion, speculation, theories, and all that, then yeah, put that down. I will do the best I can to talk about the item in question, just because, I only play so many video games. But yeah, so I'll be back in a little bit with one more video for Pokemon Sun and Moon, and I'll be done with that for a while. So thanks for watching. See you in a little bit.